I ready? I think I'm ready. Are you ready? I think you're ready. Welcome to another episode of the Hellion Rebellion Rock and Roll Association, brought to you by the inimitable Hollygeist. We have an homage, a moment of silence to pay. That one goes out to what's often considered Elvis Presley's original or official drummer, Ronnie Tutt. He was also known for playing with the Carpenters and Roy Orbison. So let's go ahead and give it up to this Tennessee drumming legend, Mr. Ronnie Tutt. May Ronnie Tutt live peacefully and benevolently. Say hello to John Bonham for me in the mighty halls of Graceland. Okay, so today we are going all the way back in time to 1978, 77, to a town in England called Northampton, to talk about a band called Bauhaus. Bauhaus gets its name from an art movement that came out of Germany in... Oh my goodness, I got to go back to my art school days right now. I would say the early 1920s. And it would go on and be incredibly influential, not only in Germany and in Europe, but throughout the world, up until the late 30s, 1940s, when the Third Reich took over Germany. Hitler and the Nazis called the Bauhaus artists intellectual communists. Which, on a side note, that's what's known as red baiting, which was a relatively new idea at this time. A good quarter to a third of America is doing that right now, and it's a dangerous, dangerous path to go down. You would think we would have learned from history by now. But that's I digress. That's something I'll talk about a little bit later on and with another band. But the band Bauhaus, again, started in the late 70s. They're often credited as being the grandfathers of Gothic rock. Kind of the way Black Sabbath is the grandfathers of heavy metal. They never really liked the term Gothic rock. They don't dislike it, but they've always equated themselves more to David Bowie, to Joy Division, to maybe the Talking Heads a little bit. But they wore black. They were a little bit darker than a lot of those groups. They consider themselves dark pop or dark glam, and considered the birth of Gothic rock to be in the hands of groups like Susie and the Banshees, Southern Death Cult. Who else would have been a really early Gothic rock group? Maybe The Cure or something. So that's how they thought about it. Their biggest song is called Bela Lugosi's Dead. And it was their first song off of one of their first albums. And you know what? If you're going to wear all black and sing a song called Bela Lugosi's Dead, you're probably going to be considered gothic rock. You're definitely going to be tagged that way. So that's all I have to say about that. Bauhaus has somewhat stayed together all these years. They would go from the late 70s to roughly 1985, 84, 85. They would reform in the late 90s. They would put out at least one album in the late 90s for about, I guess they were around for about 5 or 6 years then. It wouldn't have been 5 or 6 years, maybe 3 years. And then they actually reformed again in 2019 to do a big worldwide tour, which got cut really short due to the coronavirus outbreak and the epidemic. And I hope when laws let up on the masks and all that sort of thing, Bauhaus is still together, because I would really love to see this band play live. Hopefully they come to the States. A lot of times I play the popular song off of records, but I'm not going to be playing the popular song from Bauhaus. I'm not doing the Bella song. And this is always, The Sky's Gone Out has always been probably my favorite Bauhaus record. So I'm going to play something off of this one. This is their third record. So without further ado, let's check out the band Bauhaus. Fade out. Remember the old fade out? Man, that was so popular in the 80s. So there you go. There's some Bauhaus for you. And you know what? Bauhaus, the band and the art movement, is still highly influential in the alternative punk rock underground art world. I mean, especially with again the art movement, graphic design, industrial engineering, corporate design. I mean that art movement has not gone away and has proven itself to be one of the strongest art movements in the history of art. Um, and the fact that this band is still kind of together in some form or fashion, or actually, I think it's all the original guys, proves that they are long standing and that there are still people out here willing to go see their shows and buy their records. And I listen to this band all the time. I absolutely love this group. So I hope you liked it, and I will see you next week. Have a good one.